familiar with this statement? Your money is our money. My money is my money. Are you familiar with this statement? This statement is a subtle and sugar-coated way of encouraging financial infidelity. Yes, you heard me right. Financial infidelity. Now let me break it down a bit. Simply put, financial cheating. You get that? Right. My name is Sandra Ezeji Anyaele. I am your marriage foundation reality coach. I am impressed by the way people have been subscribing to my YouTube channel. In fact, it gives me great joy because my aim of starting this YouTube channel is gradually coming to fulfillment. To my old subscribers, I say welcome. To the ones that are yet to subscribe, I say please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, talking about financial infidelity. A lot of times, people don't really know that they are committing a crime known as financial infidelity or financial cheating because they are doing it ignorantly. But now, I want us to understand what financial cheating or financial infidelity means, so that it will help us to trace back to what we have been doing in our marriages, and it will also help us to stop it if we are thinking of doing it. The fact that everybody is doing something does not make that thing right. The fact that people are saying so many things about marriages, how you can do this, how you can do that, it doesn't mean that those things are true or those things are right. Financial infidelity is creeping in gradually into marriages. A lot of people are already battling with it. A lot of people are already suffering because of it. But now, to people that are just coming up, to people that are just contemplating marriages, we are telling you the right thing to do so that you don't even engage in it, let alone trying to stop it. We want you to get it right from the beginning. We want to tell you the dangers ahead so that you don't try to do what others have done in the past. Sometimes, people you know, friends, relatives, colleagues, they might not tell you what they are going through. Even if they want to do that, they might edit some part of the story. But like I always say, this channel is about reality. Some of the things we talk about in this channel are things that people don't talk about. Things that people don't even remember that they are important. Financial infidelity or financial cheating is something that can cause divorce. It's something that can cause separation. It's something that can cause distrust. It's something that can tear two people that are happily married apart. So why would you want to do that? Today we are going to shake the table. So if you know where it's affecting you, that is, if you are newly married, you are doing it knowingly or unknowingly, we are going to share so that you have to retrace your step when there is still time. You might be wondering, how does financial infidelity or financial cheating start? It starts when you avoid talking about finance or talking about your earnings when you are dating to marry. It starts when you are hiding your paycheck. You are hiding it from your spouse or your partner. It starts when you people frown at talking about savings or spending. That's how it starts. But when you talk about these things while you are dating for marriage, it helps you so that when you are married, you now practice what you have talked about while dating. It's as simple as that. I want to start by giving you one example that will make sense to you. There was a man, I know the man. I am not telling you what I read from somewhere. This is a real life story. This man had been married for some years, but he was practicing financial infidelity. They were supposed to go for a program. It is one of their church programs. They were supposed to go for it. And going for the program involved that they get prepared. You know, buy some things because they will stay there for some days. Buy some things. They had 2 kids as at then. Buy some things, you know, prepare if they can afford clothing, you know, like that. This man, the wife approached him and told him that these are the things we needed to buy. I have so amount of money. Give me yours, let me add it up and go and buy the things we'll be needing for this program. This man swore by the gods of his fatherland. He swore literally to the wife that he doesn't have a dime. He even told the wife that they've not paid them salary. But do you know that this man came home with over 500,000 and left it inside the boot? Inside the boot of his car. The person I'm talking about lives upstairs. You know, they will park the cars inside the garage, inside the compound. Nemesis caught up with him. Obviously, he has been doing that and the wife has been tolerating it. That night, armed robbers came as if those armed robbers were sent just to him. How they got to know about the car, nobody knew. Whether they used charm or the information, I don't know. But the wife told me that they went straight to the car, opened the boot, carried all the money. In the morning, maybe the man went to the car, either to wash it or something, I don't know. But she told me that the man slumped downstairs. They came to call her. When the woman got where the husband was, the man was just saying, my money, my money. The wife was like, which money? How can a husband that you have been living with for so many years hide money in the car boot? How can one do that? It is quite unfair. It is bad. What did the wife do? They tried to revive the man. He came back to life. Obviously, it was just, you know, he just fainted. He didn't die. It was. I know that as at the time I heard the story, the man was still alive. They were still living today. But I know that there will definitely be a comma in their relationship. Why will somebody hide money? As a man, why will you hide money from your wife? As a wife, why will you hide money from your husband? Some people are of the opinion that, you know, if you tell a woman or show a woman that you have money, that the woman will be extravagant. Who said that? Who said that? Apart from that, even if the woman knows you have money, a right-thinking woman will not want to be extravagant. She will even look for ways of spending the money wisely. This brings us back to what I said. Maybe I'll put the link. I've made a video where I talked about marriage vision board. There are things to talk about. There are things to talk about. You don't leave those things to chance. A lot of people have lost their marriages because of financial infidelity. Now, the example I just cited is for the husband. That's the man. What of the wife? Do you know that some women buy things on credit? They are indebted. They are owing some people and their partner don't know. Do you know that some wives, some women also have a separate account where they will be, you know, putting money? The husband don't know. Have you asked yourself, if peradventure something happens to me and nobody knows about this money, who takes the money? You know, sometimes people do things, they just look one-sided. They don't know that there are loopholes. They don't know that there could be, you know, pitfalls as you're going. There is no room for financial insecurity if you want your marriage to be successful. It is not necessary at all. Why will you hide your finances? Why will you hide it? It means that you don't trust each other. That's just what it means. You don't trust each other. You don't trust me with your money, but you trust me with your life. How do I mean? I cook your food, you eat my food. Have you thought of it that if I want to kill you, that it's easy for me to kill you? Yes. You don't trust me with your money, but you trust me with your life. I cook your food and you eat my food. The same thing is applicable to the wife. Because for this channel, we are not, saying it is the wife. No, we are not trying to apportion blame. We are saying it because two of you are now one. So whatever we are saying on this channel concerns two of you. I said it that when I got married, there were so many things I did not do. The only thing that kept me in my marriage up until now is because from beginning I told myself that I want my marriage to work, and I was intentional about it. Some of the things I'm telling you now are based on experience. Some of the things I'm telling you now are based on, I'm telling you practical things that are happening, things that are real. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not doing cut and paste. I'm not telling you stories that from the moon. I'll just tell you something. No. Real life situations, those are the things I talk about here. When I got married, most of these things I didn't know them. But because I told myself, Sandra, come what may, remember what you have always said. When my father was alive, he used to say it. He said that the man that will marry me will be a very happy man. Because growing up, I said it. I was very conscious of that because of some of the things I saw growing up. I was conscious. Some of the things I saw in my own home. I started as a young girl to cancel them. I said, I will not do this one. I will not do that one. I will not do this one. I will not do that one. That's it. I started building it. And I told myself, if there is anything that will make my marriage to fail, I rather build it before I even get married. But the only mistake I made was some of these things, we did not talk about them. My own was, do your own, let me do my own. Both of us, we are doing the right thing now. The most important thing is that we want the marriage to work. So you are doing your own, I'm doing my own. But these things are supposed to be spelled out. Let me give you another example. Some years ago, my husband made a financial mistake. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that business. I didn't know about it at all. I got to know about it later. To be honest with you, I was shattered because he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me about it. So you can see that he was also practicing financial infidelity. Knowingly or unknowingly, because I said it from the beginning of this this video. I said that some people do it knowingly, some people do it unknowingly. You do it knowingly when after hearing what I have said, you continue doing it. That is knowingly. Intentionally, you are doing it. But you do it unknowingly because you didn't know about it. I, for one, didn't know that there was something like financial infidelity, financial cheating. I did not know. What I knew was, what I just told myself was that since I was making my own money and my husband was making, anybody that deems it necessary to spend money should spend money. Yes, that was what we did. That was how it happened. Because growing up, I was a very resourceful and enterprising young woman. So I knew how to make money. And by God's grace, I was making it. So I did not sit down to talk about some of these things. Yes, I did not sit down with my husband to talk about these things. Though we talked about it later. That's why I said, even though the target audience for my channel is the about to and the newlyweds, but it doesn't rule out the fact that I cannot advise or I cannot, put someone who has been married for so many years through. It doesn't mean that. So if you want to reach me and you think that this is a challenge you've been going through, you can send me a mail. Yes, do a mail to me, no problem. You can send me a mail. You can, call me. I am available. I will advise you. I will tell you the truth that you need to know. I will tell you the truth that you need to know. So as much as I say that I have a target, I niche down to about to a newlywed, because these people are just coming up so that they will get it right, the foundation. But I still have room for people that have been married for some years. Having said that, now, when I realized or when I found out about the financial, the financial infidelity or the financial cheating, on the part of my husband, I wasn't happy. It wasn't funny because I felt he was supposed to tell me. I felt whatever it is that I should be in the know. Yes, that's what I felt. But because he didn't tell me and I got to know about it, I was unhappy. I was so unhappy. I also want to be honest with you on this. I felt at that moment, I felt like separating from him. Yes, I felt so. But when I thought of that, the one thing that came to my mind was, Sandra, remember what you said. Sandra, if you don't correct this, who is going to correct it? You know, some people do things and they don't know that if you have a problem, let me put it this way now. If you have a problem and you know you have a problem, it's easier for us to find a solution. But if you have a problem and you don't know you have a problem, it's a bigger problem. Why did I say this? Because when I approached my husband on this, he explained to me what happened. I now told him that even at that, for whatever reason, you don't have any excuse. Ignorant of the law is not an excuse. It's not an excuse. The excuse was not cogent enough. That is the truth. That is just the truth. So, if you don't talk about it when you are dating for marriage, you are creating a serious problem. You are creating a serious problem. I am not exonerating myself. Like I said, there are some financial infidelity that happen out of ignorance, unknowingly, Then, let me talk about my own. I also did mine, but mine was done before we got married. Yes. I also did mine unknowingly. I didn't know what it was, but I thought I was doing the right thing. I told you I was very resourceful. I was enterprising. I was making money, at least to the best of my ability. Yes, don't go and think that I'm a millionaire. So no, I said to the best of my ability. I was okay. When you judge it from, my peers and all that, I was very okay. I will not lie, I was very okay. So I was thinking that because I was making money, I'm not supposed to, divulge the kind of money I was making to my husband, to my to-be husband, because then we were not married. In fact, there was one business that I engaged in. It involved a lot of money that I had to collect money from somebody. My reason for collecting that money was for me to make more money when I do the business. It was quite a lucrative business. So my reason for collecting the money was for me to make more money, and it was nearing my wedding. At least I was a student. I said, at least let me contribute to the wedding. I didn't know I was doing the wrong thing. I didn't tell him. But do you know my husband got to know about it? Yes, I said before we got married though. When he got to know about it, he asked me about it and I owned up to him. I told him, I said yes. And I also gave him reason why I did that. For my own part too, ignorance of the law. It's just that my own is somehow lenient enough. You will be lenient enough, my own, because we were not married then. But my husband, we were married. So if you want to judge us, judge us well. Yes, judge us well. If you want to judge us well. Why am I giving this examples? I'm giving these examples to show you that there are things that you ignore that will catch up with you in your marriage. Growing up, they said a man brings money, but a woman, arranges the home and, takes care of the home front and takes care of the money too. But things have changed. There's something we call dual income couples, a situation where the wife is working, the husband is working, or even if the wife is not working, you are doing one business or the other and you are making money. If you are making such money, are you supposed to hide it from your husband? No. And there's also what we call fund money. What is fund money? Fund money is you have set aside certain percentage of money that you'll be spending as a wife, and the husband too will have his own that he will spend. Please, so the husband own should be bigger. Yes, I'm an advocate of that. The husband's own should be bigger. Our own, we are compliments now, are we not? That's what we are. We are compliments. So we have come to compliment you. We are augmenting the money you are bringing. Yes, that is it. We are augmenting the money you are bringing. So don't say you are bringing 100,000. I will also bring 100,000. But then, if I am making more money, there is nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. There is nothing bad if I bring more money. There's nothing bad. It's two of us. It's between two of us. It is for us. This money is for us. There is no division. This money is for us. If we want to do any expenses, both of us should talk about it. Yes, both of us should talk about it and decide on how to go about it. I used to have one auntie that bought a house, a complete house, without the husband knowing. Yes. Yes. She bought a house without the... Do you know the husband died without knowing that this woman had a house? But we knew about it because we are the extended family. My mother for once told us. Then my mother now said that she advised her to tell the husband. She said no. That if she tells the husband will think that she has a lot of money. Why are you doing that? If you don't trust each other, why did you get married? Because you need trust to sustain your marriage. Trust is very vital. Very, very important. Do you also know that some men that hide their money, maybe in the bank or elsewhere, do you know that some of these men, when they die, because the family, the wife don't know about the money goes. Some women too, it's vice versa. It's not just about the men, the women also. Or some women will say, when I was growing up, my father used to do this, my mother used to do this about money. Must you do that? Must you do that? If what they were doing, you didn't like it, you change it when you marry. You might not be able to convince your mom to stop what she's doing. You might not be able to convince your dad to convince what he was doing to your mom. That's the truth. Because it's their marriage. But you have singled something out and say, when I get married, I will not do this because I saw it in my house, or growing up, I saw this thing, I witnessed this, and I don't want it, I don't like it. It is your marriage, it's not anybody's own. It is your marriage. It is your marriage. Financial infidelity is bad. Financial infidelity don't bring about trust. You need trust to sustain your marriage. You need to trust each other. You have to be transparently honest with your partner. Yes, I did not say you have to be honest. I said you have to be transparently honest with your partner. Another thing now is, what if as a man, you are doing what you are supposed to do and your wife is not doing her own? Keep on doing what you are supposed to do. Let me tell you something. Some of the things I enjoy in my marriage now are the things that I decided to do, whether my husband was reciprocating or not. Remember, I've always said, most of the things that I'm telling you now on this channel, we did not talk about them. We didn't have a marriage vision board. That's just the truth. We didn't have a marriage vision board. So what you have to do is, if as a man, you are doing what two people have discussed while dating, and your wife is not reciprocating, call her attention. Keep reminding her, but keep doing your part. I can assure you that this woman or your wife will eventually retrace her step. That's the truth. Don't do tit for tat in marriage. It does not work. Don't do tit for. Don't say because my husband is doing that, I will show him. Or because my husband did this when we were dating, or when we were newly married. It's now my own time. This is an opportunity for me now to pay back. No, there's no payback at all. You people are working for the same reason. You people are doing the same thing. You want to achieve the same goal. So why will you do things differently? Communicate. Talk about it. I am not telling you that it's going to be all rosy. You are just starting out. You are just learning yourself. These are new things that you are just learning. If you want to make it work, continue. Repetition. By the time you continue doing it, over time, you will get used to it. That's the truth. That's the truth. So, please, I am pleading with you. Do you know, sometimes I feel that the hands of God can be changed, so that all these things I'm telling you, I will start from beginning and be implementing it. But of course, you know you cannot do that. The one I can do now is to continue doing the things that I now know are good. I should, adopt. I should amplify the good things I am doing now, having known what I now know. Yes. Some of the things I did in the past, maybe ignorance. I didn't say I was a bad person. No, don't get me wrong. I didn't say I was a bad person or I was a bad wife. That's not a far be from it. But what I'm saying is that the way I am saying it now, the sequence, the way I should have followed it, some of them I did not do that. Yes, some of them I did not do that. So that's why, so that you don't make the same mistakes I made. Your marriage can be better. Yes, your marriage can be better when you do the right thing. It is not a one-sided thing. You do your part, your husband will do his part too. I don't believe in the saying that men are the same, men are this, or women are this, women are that. I don't believe in that. Figure out how it will work for both of you. Figure out the right way to run your own home. Figure it out and follow it. Don't be a copycat. Yes, do it the way that it will favor both of you. What did you people agree on before you married? Those things you agreed on, those good things, those things that you feel will make your marriage work, continue doing those things. Please don't hide your finances. Don't cheat on your husband. Don't cheat on your wife, on your finance. It is very bad. It is very, very wrong. Because by the time a woman or a man start, distraught comes into marriage, is a problem. And before you come back to the way you people were, it takes a while. It takes a while. So it's better you avoid it. It's better you avoid it. It's not a walk in the park. I am not saying it's a walk in the park, but you have to be intentional about it. You have heard the message. Try to implement on it. It's very important. It's for your own good. Try to implement on it. I want you to look back and say, thank God for Sandra Ezeji Anyaele. I want you to look back and say, wow, this message this woman talked about some time ago is helping me. I want you to look back and say, haba, this woman helped me in my early years of marriage. That is what I want to achieve. That is what I want to do. That is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I want you to be happy in your marriage. You can be happy in your marriage. You can have a joyful home. I can assure you you can when you do the right thing. Do the right thing. Don't look at anybody. Follow the processes involved in your own marriage. Discuss it. Know how it will work for you. And do exactly what you know, what both of you have agreed to do. And do it. And I can assure you, you will have a successful and joyful marriage. If this video has made sense to you, please do like, share, and subscribe. Please, I want it to get to as many people as possible. Marriages can be right. Marriages can be done right. But you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. Yes, you have to make it work. You don't sleep and wake up and see successful marriage. No. You don't fold your hands and start calling God. No, you have to do your work. Do your own part, and then God will do the rest. I will see you in my next video.